Mati maje libanina, mati moje isiliba, moti moje na fulubo, moti moje, moti moje libanina, ului janto, silama janto libanina, ului janto, karamo, ului janto, karamo, moti moje, karamo, ului janto, silama, mati moje, silama, ului janto.
For women of the West African Sahel, trees are life. They provide nutritious food, wood for cooking, and traditional medicines all year round. Tree products are not only consumed but also sold to provide much needed income. And trees perform many crucial services for the environment, stabilizing watersheds, storing carbon, and enriching and protecting soils. The vast agroforestry landscapes of the Sahel combine trees, crops, and livestock in a traditional farming system known as the parklands because of their park-like appearance. The parklands are home to many invaluable indigenous trees prized by local people for the products and services they provide. Different ecological zones and human settlement patterns across the Sahel result in different tree species being important in different places. For women in the Sudanian zone in the south of Mali, like Ruti Diara in the village of Tominian, 3 tree species that predominate in their fields are particularly important. The shea tree, Vitelleria paradoxa, the iconic baobab, Adansonia digitata, and the African locust bean, Pachyia biglobosa, locally known as Nere. For Ruti Diara, not only do the trees provide the firewood she needs to cook for her family, but they also provide fodder and shade for the cattle and other small livestock that contribute valuable proteins for her children's diet.
Parce que ine o yu bon suiso ma ho inoso to bon na fa ya mi me ho munyu o yu ho ya to ho ya ma wa be chama di onre di ya na fa gba bu bio o yu bon to bon ya se mamu yu onre nya.
Although the trees are not traditionally planted, they are protected and cultivated on croplands because of the multitude of products they provide. From the shea trees, women harvest the fruits that are eaten fresh. Kernels or nuts are saved for processing later because it is from these that the precious shea oil or butter is extracted. Shea is often known as women's gold. And because of its growing value as a global commodity, some women sell the nuts to local wholesalers. The African locust bean produces a pod full of nutritious and sweet yellow flour, much loved by children and adults alike. From it, they extract the seeds that are dried, boiled, fermented, and transformed into highly nutritious and delicious condiment known as sumbala that enriches meals throughout the region with proteins, fats, and calcium. The edible leaves of the baobab are a daily staple and rich in vitamin A. Harvested fresh when available or powdered for storage through the long dry season and consumed throughout the year in sauce. Baobab fruit, extremely high in vitamin C, is delicious also in beverages. Down through the ages, people in the Sahel have preserved and protected these parkland trees, which ensure food security at even the driest of periods of the year. The parklands, dominated by shea trees, produce fruit from June to September, when other food may be scarce because harvests are not yet in. The nuts can be stored all year round and then processed into butter and oil at any time that money or home consumption is needed. African locust bean also produces during the hungry period when annual crop stocks are nearing their end. baobab leaves, bloom during the rainy or farming season, and its fruits are dried and stored for use in the dry season. Then there is a fertilizer tree, Fidabia albida, prized for its fodder and because it enriches soils. Unlike other trees, it maintains its leaves during the dry season, providing valuable shade and fodder for livestock when these are scarce. During the rainy season, it sheds its leaves just when crops around the trees need the sun. The tree is highly valued by men, but also appreciated by the women who keep smaller livestock. But there is a problem. Notwithstanding a widespread re-greening in some areas, over the past 40 years, parkland trees and the resources they provide have been declining at an alarming rate in much of the Sahel. The Sahara Desert is not far away. Increasingly, the people of the Sahel face the severe threat of poverty and malnutrition caused by a combination of climate change and increasingly erratic rainfall patterns, unsustainable land use and land degradation, the erosion of traditional knowledge about natural resource management, and especially the use of fallows to rest the land, allowing regeneration of trees and soil fertility.
The Sahel region, the characteristic of the climate is the high variability of the rainfall. From year to year it's varied a lot, and also the variation in dry spell, because the dry spell also affect the natural resources. And then this affect as well the crop, the ordinary annual crop type, and also the forest resources and the non-wood forest tree products as well. And for non-wood tree product like fruit, nut, medicinal products, these are mainly collected by women, and women are collecting the fruit, transforming them. They are collecting leaves and for food. They are collecting fibers. They are collecting also many products for medicinal purpose.
Levels of commercialization are also very low here, a pattern found throughout West and Central Africa. In 2013, the World Agroforestry Center, or ICRAF, undertook a study that showed that only about 15% of farm produce in the region is sold. In some cases, this is because production is low. But in others, it is because smallholder producers lack access to markets, especially urban or regional ones, and face competition from internationally marketed, prestigious alternatives to local foods. But there is a growing urban demand for nutritious and much-loved local foods, such as the sumbala, which creates an important incentive for restoring the cover of African locust bean trees. It also provides new opportunities for partnerships with food companies to produce and market these products throughout West Africa. In 2007, Ruti Diarra decided to become part of the growing movement for tree cover restoration. She is part of a research and development initiative to encourage enrichment planting being carried out jointly by the World Agroforestry Center and the Malian NGO, Sahel Eco. While she plants the trees she most wants, her husband is in charge of assisting naturally sprouting trees to grow. This is a practice known as farmer-managed natural regeneration.
Biwo simena matonu kumi have wa fero be yamna hemabu to ba yemna bu adura wanuna afa be wa chama ahanwa to bun wosinwa matete to ba gbe no bu wa to bun wosinwa.
This is our work. We are also at ICRAF. in promoting the farmer-managed natural regeneration. That is combined with arrangement planting to increase the density of trees at parkland level, and this is for women and as well as men also too. And we promote also this improved plant material planting, especially the grafted tree plant. We encouraging fruit tree planting and trees for food bank for leafy vegetable production, and we promote fodder bank, that is the planting of fodder tree species for fodder production, because you know that the livestock is also an important activity in the Sahel.
Another notable benefit of the work with Sahel Eco was the income that the participants were able to generate from grafting and selling these high-value seedlings, diversifying household incomes and allowing women to save money.
Nafambare bejiri kola ori ato ambeto wajiri turu basi foro nafangu akuntado komi projet nana dia machogo mina ora akumbe sigi ka koralenye dafle ko moile kunta korasi sisa kwani ay nafa sorara ambe wajiri korasi sanwosa ambe do turu ka faraka ni mo magala iga jila kwani bi kwani amadiye ibe kuma chama ka tikife ole jiri nafa ya to ambe wa ore kesisa ni nafa kuntara ankunta ke komo anafa bal biana sisa ole ato ambe wa jiri korasi ka do turu ka faraka harisa agachaya kata ambo ka le nyini saga sangwani sababu nano ye parce ani projet wa baraka nyofe wuku yo baru bo ai ka wari fenga bo ai ambe to wa wari faranyo kan chogomina uyo bo ai ayo damne san ne o wari sora ne saka san no ye kwason ane chama jirema donne ga jena tegera parce an ba damne aya sora ne kun te jakora sisa adamne na ne bi doni ke kasujo parce uye fin chama yira ana ambise ka nike ka kenie sisa ne bi to wa finisa kana susu ka tasugura kolo yiri de chi oturu ka ofana san ka feri.
A significant pillar of ICRAF's work involves research on improvement and domestication of important indigenous fruit trees, a process that involves women who cultivate and value them. The most successful domestication work so far involves the fruit tree, Ziziphus mauritiana. Improved Ziziphus trees now produce fruit for longer periods and can start fruiting in less than 1 year after grafting. ICRAF's efforts also involves adding value to shea, with local processing done by women and young people's cooperatives. The shea already has a recognized niche in international markets as a substitute for cocoa butter in confectionery and also in cosmetic and pharmaceutical industries. This opens new opportunities for the rural women in West Africa's Sahel and incentives to increase the quality and quantity of the shea trees in the landscape.
Neto Madam Jawara Sitan Kulubal. Neve Madne Cooperative. Ame bio barage, me bio korisene, ame bio shikolo dla, ame a kolo baraka feri. Ani moviam ba barake nyokon fe. Nana bito kana kolo laje amburi dipase uke nai. Ka demsenu ka kalan dipase ugwala. Ame kaesan demsenu ame bikisa. Ka demsenu ka ikola ta finunsa. Ala. Ame musaka chamankala. Bio kolo la muso kelengelen bela jene miseka dobe watan soro dobe watan duru soro dɔw bɛ 20 sɔrɔ dɔw bɛ 25 sɔrɔ a kɔni dɔgɔyalenba ye 10 ka daminɛ 10 na ka yɛlɛn kɔni an b'olu de sɔrɔ a la ni I ye caman sɔrɔ ni patron ko k'a mago bɛ dɔ na I bɛ dɔ juru don la dɛ a wajibiyalen tɛ dɛ bari o y'i yɛrɛ ka musaka ye.
Women across the Sahel will need continued support to reverse the trends of land degradation, deforestation, and poverty in the region. This will involve continued research that will give them access to better quality planting materials for trees, to new markets, and to new opportunities for creating a higher value for their products. Most importantly, it is crucial to scale up the benefits of such projects and partnerships so that the women in the Sahel can have more options that suit their ecological and social contexts and have more control over the trees that they sustain and manage. Ruti, Aseitu, Sitan, and Catherine are some of the many combating the encroachment of the desert. But it will continue to be the sustained efforts by all concerned which will ensure that the parklands will not be buried by the Sahara anytime soon.